Wow, I've got a lot of stuff piled up here. It's kind of obnoxious, but that's okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a massive art supply craft haul here of things that I have just been getting and stockpiling. I've been ordering all this stuff myself, but I thought it might be just kind of fun to share it with you. I mean, I saw this fun pile of things and it's just been sitting in my studio and it's like, open me. So I threw the camera on and I'm going to do it along with you. So I've got some fun things to open up, including my new 2022 hobonichi. It's so weird saying 2022. Oh my God. Also my artsnacks midnight snack box, which is kind of like their new Inktober collection box, but it was kind of fun. You could build your own box. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. And then a couple of little just fun extra things that I have grabbed along the way. This video is not sponsored at all. All of these things were purchased on my own and just want to share some of it with you guys today. So where do we start? Let's start with some of the little things and then we'll get into these bigger unboxings. All right, so first things first, I picked up a new little pair of scissors. These are these Tim Holtz 5-inch mini snips. I was kind of influenced by JLB Creative on these. I think he uses these for his planner journaling or his journaling or whatnot. And I actually don't own any tiny scissors. I have all just giant ones that I tend to use because I really don't get into like precision cutting very often. But now that I have been doing a lot of planner journaling and even just stuff in my 5-year, I think having some little baby scissors will be very helpful. So I've even already used them. That's why they're kind of already out of the packaging. I picked these up over on Amazon and I will have that in my list of favorites because I've already used them. They're very handy, not gonna lie, and I love how small and compact and they're very sharp. It's quite awesome. Next, we have a box of my favorite red and blue pencils, and I've already busted into this and have gotten one sharpened up. I love these a lot for sketching, for even just using in my art journaling, any kind of mixed media work. I love it. They're really vibrant. They're just fun to use, fun to sketch with. If you have followed me for a long time, then you know I've been using these guys for a very long time. So they always come in a box. So I was happy to report that I had used up most of them, or most of them were literally like this size. So it was time for me to buck up and get a new box. So here we are. They're cheap anyways. They're not that bad if I remember correctly, but it's kind of my go-to sketching pencil, to be honest. I tend to sketch more with this, especially in my off-camera crinkle, than I do using just a regular graphite pencil. Next up are two random little like crafty things. This was something that I saw at HomeGoods as I was checking out. Man, HomeGoods, they know how to rope you in on those last minute little pickup purchases as you're trying to escape the store. They put all this cute little stuff that just sucks you in. I feel like these bracelets are really on trend right now, like the lettered bracelets and even just little, I wear these two very often anyways. They like came in a little set. So I thought, oh, this would be fun to kind of add to my little bracelet stack that I kind of already have going on. And of course, this is really going to rope me in because it's all Halloween colors. So I want to do one, that maybe has like Roman on it, and maybe one for the pugs like Dante, I think would be really cute. So I just picked up this little kit that has everything in it. Harvest DIY Bead Kit. From, I guess the company is Jewelry Made by Me, but I like that it was all in one box because I had been looking to get some of these off Amazon and they're obviously like 1,000 pieces, 1,000 beads, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So when I saw this little like quick and dirty kit, I was like, this is perfect, exactly what I've been looking for. So couldn't resist, caved into the bead trend. Something else I picked up was actually this Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas coloring book. I think this has been out for a while. I grabbed this off Amazon, but a couple of my patrons have been tagging me in this when they have bought their own copies. I've been like, you need to get this. It's so cool. It's so inspiring. There's really great patterns and it's just really fun to look at. Even if I didn't color it, it's just fun for inspiration purposes. And I'm normally not one for buying books for inspiration really, but I just, for some reason, I couldn't turn this down, and I liked all of the insane patterns and stuff in here. I think really is inspirational. It could be kind of a fun thing to draw from, especially moving into October with whatever art challenge I'll be doing. I haven't quite decided yet, but this could just be a fun little thing to reference. Love this just big old page of bones over here. The mayor, he's one of my favorites. Love him. Anywho, so I picked it up, got this off Amazon, and it's pretty big. It's a really big coloring book, and it's got a lot in there. Love the hats, and yeah, just really cute. I'm going to Oogie Boogie Bash this year, and it's my first time, and I'm very, very excited about it. Counting down the days. Love this. Just makes me want to draw tombstones. Okay, so those are just my little purchases here. Let's move along now to, I think, the hobonichi, right? Let's get into this. I need scissors. Haha, perfect. Let me get this opened up and I'll check right back in. All right, I've gotten the tape off so that I can give you a real unboxing here. So cute, the little quote and just the pink box. Loving this whole thing. Now for this year, for my 2022, or for next year I should say rather, for my 2022 setup, I am going to be continuing on with the A6 Avec, which I really loved. I switched to this format in 2021 and I really, really loved it. I don't do planner journaling videos. I call it my planner journal because it's like, it is a planner, but it's also like my journal, kind of junk journal where I dump a lot of things. I don't do those videos on YouTube because, oh look, they even threw in a pen. Fun. I don't do my planner journal videos on YouTube because so much of it is like personal stuff that I don't really want living on the internet. So that entire series, there's several planner journal with me videos over on my Patreon, along with my 5-year. And I have a 5-year in here, but that is actually a gift for someone else. But let's take a little sneaky peek at this. Not that I really need to open it up. It should be the same thing of what I'm currently in. Where is my planner journal? I don't even know. But I really love the A6 size. And even though the daily format was a bit to adjust to, because before this I was working in a traveler's notebook and I was making kind of my own weekly spreads. So going from a weekly to a daily definitely was, you know, a bit of an adjustment at first, but I now find myself really liking having that daily page so that it's like, if I have a phone call and I need to take notes, I've got it. If I need somewhere to just dump a list of ideas, I can do it. And I don't feel guilty about kind of like burning a day or a page in my planner because I have all of the space to do it. Obviously it has the monthly overview, which is really great. I utilize that a lot for all of my appointments and scheduling and juggling everything. Really, my planner journals have become a place where I dump a lot of things. And then we have the monthly overview, which I initially was using as like my Patreon checklist to make sure that I was doing my rewards every month, but I've gotten into such a groove with that I don't really use that as much, but anywho, it's still fun. And even like this big, you know, open extra pages in the beginning of the year, I use this as a place to kind of write down my goals for the year so I can kind of check back in and look at it. But yeah, this has just been really, really fun. Where is my planner journal? I thought it was by me. I guess not. Oh, it's under here being used. This is my current planner journal, which does get quite a bit of love and attention. Just for like a little sneaky peek, like it gets a lot of love, which I really just, again, have really liked switching to this format. So I re-upped on this one. I did enter a lottery for one of the covers. So we'll see if I get one of the covers. I think there was only one cover up for lottery this year, I think. I don't know. Normally I'm not into the covers, but I liked the one this year. It really spoke to me when I shared what cover it was over in my Patreon only Discord. And my patrons were like, yep, I get why this spoke to you. And normally I'm not one to get into the covers, but I'm feeling it this year. For whatever reason, I kind of want to treat myself to a cover. Let me show you the cover that I do use. So this is my current one that I use. This has the first half of the year in here. So you can see they get pretty chunky as I start to add things into it. I haven't put the second half of this year into my cover yet, but I just got this cover off Etsy, and then I've just added my own little sticker patches to it to just make it fun. But now that I have utilized like the planner with a cover, and like I enjoy jazzing up the cover and just having a cover on it in general, I was like, okay, this might be the year that I treat myself and go for it and enter that lottery and see what happens. So we've got the Avec, so part 1, part 2 for 2022. Same thing as last year, so I'm happy with that. Okay, here's some little spoons. What? I don't remember getting this with my order last year. Okay. All right. Whatever toots your flute. And then a pen. Fun. Okay. Didn't expect that. It's got like a multicolored little click on there. That's fun. And then we of course have the 5-year, which I'm not going to open up on camera. Oh, maybe I should, just to see how it looks. I'm gonna try to preserve this. I started my own 5-year journal last year, or this year rather. It started in 2021. I am good as far as a 5-year goes, and I have my 5-year over here, which is also getting nice and chunky. But my mom saw my 5-year journal and was like, oh, I need to have one. So I purchased one for her. This is going to be a Christmas present. She doesn't watch my videos, so thankfully I'm not spoiling anything. You know, it's fine. So she'll have fun doing her own. Will I be able to preserve this and put this back on? I don't know. I'll do it off camera. She will have her own 5-year as a little prezzy. We'll see how long she maintains that. I don't know. I will admit the 5-year is quite the commitment. It's very much a commitment, but it is a lot of fun to do. And I look forward to delving into year 2 on this, you know, having illustrations and things in there to kind of like compare directly, you know, year over year. It's kind of wild. So yeah, also 5-year with me, art with me, 5-year videos also live on my Patreon if you want to see more of those. Again, I put that on Patreon because it has personal things in here that I doodle or write about or talk about that I don't want living on the internet. Story of my life. I'm constantly evaluating what do I want to publicly put on the internet and what do I not. All right, so that is my little hobonichi haul. Again, fingers crossed on that cover. I don't know. Let me get out now the Art Snacks Midnight Snack Box, and I will do a quick unboxing of what I picked out. Okay, pro tip, open your box upside down because that is where the flap is, or at least where the flap was on mine. I virtually like destroyed my box trying to open this up. So pro tip, flip it over. The address side, I guess, or at least for my box, was on the bottom of the box, not on the top, but here we go. Again, to reiterate, this is not sponsored. I did used to work for Artsnacks. I used to produce video content for them, which I no longer do anymore, but I still love Artsnacks. I love Artsnacks, love their company, love the 2 founders, love them to death. I am fully just supporting them out of my own wallet here because I'm a big fan. But what this box is their Midnight Snack Box, which is kind of fun because it's like a mix mash of one of their larger collection boxes. Kind of, it's like their Inktober box that they used to do, mixed with a build your own box kind of thing, all rolled into like one promo. Because what you're doing is you're creating your own midnight snack collection box, essentially. There are certain supplies that you get to pick from, and you kind of build what you want. You get to pick what colors you want, what type of pen that you wanted, what kind of sketchbook you wanted, a whole assortment of things. So it was kind of fun to really be able to customize everything and just build it to however you want. And my plan is to kind of play with this for whatever October art challenge I end up doing, which I haven't committed to one yet. I have a couple of different prompt lists in mind, but I don't know quite yet. But yeah, I thought this could be fun to use for that. So let's get all this stuff out of here. I've already forgotten what it was that I picked to go into my box, but I think I tried to go with more cooler tones because that's something that I tend to lean towards. Here is the sketchbook. You got to select what kind of sketchbook you wanted. I went with the soft cover watercolor sketchbook. It's the 400 series Strathmore paper, which is always really great. It's a little bit more textured than I thought it would be, but still fun. Still fun. Maybe that could be an interesting challenge for myself, actually doing my October challenge on loose paper rather than in a book. I don't know. We have a nib holder, a pen nib holder. I believe this was something that just automatically came in the box. I guess I'm remembering now all the things that I selected. And here's the nib, little fine tip nib that comes with this. And of course you just stick it into the slot here and you've got your dip pen ready to go. So there is that. Okay, this was the fine liner that I chose, was the Plumchester P4, which has got this little baby tip on it, which is pretty great. And I believe these pens are waterproof once dry, so that's very handy for outlining and whatnot. For my white pen, I went with the Fine Point Uniposca. I have one of these already. It's the really small bullet nib, the 0.7 millimeter, but I use mine a ton. It is great for detailing, great for mixed media art journaling, and I just love how little it is. It's a great like chuck into your pen bag sort of item as well. So I had to double down on that, even though I already have one at home. As for brushes, this was a very easy choice for me. The Princeton Velvet Touch. I went with a round size 4. I love the Princeton Velvet Touch brushes. They are amazing. The ones that I've had, I've managed to make them last a very long time. This brush, because I loved it so much, it was the first time I actually started to like wash and condition and take care of my brushes, when previously I would just let them, you know, get totally wrecked with mixed media stuff. But I love this for watercolor. I love it for liquid acrylic ink. These Velvet Touch brushes are some of my absolute favorite. And the handle is really yummy to feel. It's got like a matte but also grippy kind of texture, so it just feels really, really comfortable in your hand. Love these brushes. Cannot say enough how much I love them. And when it comes to like collection boxes like this, I feel like it's so worth it that they throw in just, you know, a really high-end nice brush is included in your options here, because these brushes on their own can be quite expensive. So it's usually the only time I get brushes is when it's coming in an artsnacks box. Dante is sleeping behind me, by the way, so if you hear Pug snoring, that is Mr. Dante. We've got several stickers. Ooh, look at this big holographic neon sign action. I love this. Definitely this is like the midnight snack sticker, I am assuming. And then 2 additional little art snack stickers. Love it. Super cute. Here is the little promo card that came with it. It's snack time. Thanks for staying up late with us. We hope you enjoy your personally curated art snacks collection. Now go make something awesome. Love it. Midnight snack. Brilliant idea. I love this idea of really build your own collection. Now I've got some sets in here. Let's just jump right into it. We've got the Tombow ABT Pro alcohol-based markers. This is the alcohol-based ink dual tip markers. We've got a brush tip on one side and a chisel tip on the other. There were quite a few different color options on this. I almost went with a pink pack. I think there was like 6 different options at least. I could be wrong on that. There was a lot, but I ended up leaning into the purple based on the ink I chose. So there was also a set of ink that you could choose. I mean, like, look at how much stuff this is. This is a lot. This is a lot of stuff. And I'm not trying to like home shopping network you on this. This is a lot of materials that you're getting, and you get the control of picking what you want. So with the ink, you get 3 different bottles of ink, and this is the Dr. P.H. Martin's Aqua India ink, and I went with cool tones on this to complement the markers. So I really tried to get a cohesive box, although I have seen some really, really fun color combos. I know some of my patrons have been sharing their stuff over in our Discord. I've seen a couple online, just different combinations of stuff, and I'm like, man, I kind of played it safe with my color picks. There's some really great combos out there that maybe I should have gotten a little bit more adventurous on, but I didn't, but that's fine. I also was drawn to these ink colors because they're not ink colors that I traditionally have, and I thought that they would pair well with some of the kind of vintage, I have some like vintagey browns and stuff like that I thought could go well with this. I just was trying to be realistic in what I would actually use for an art challenge, so that's why I was kind of drawn to these, and that's what motivated me to get the purple set on this. And then I think the last thing in here, which I'm really excited about, are these Sennelier ink brushes. It's a pack of 6. There were 2 different options to choose from, I believe. One, I think, had more like metallics in them, and then this one had more just kind of like your traditional set. But I'm really excited to try these. I've never tried these before. I'm a big fan of, you know, brush pens with stuff already in them, so I'm excited to give these a go. yeah, but I feel like there's a good extra range of colors in here as well. I'm not really a fan of metallics, which is why I didn't choose the other ones, and I thought that this would go well, again, with kind of all the other supplies I had selected. Trying my best to get everything into frame here, but it's really challenging. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of stuff, most of which being that Art Snacks midnight snack box. They really put a lot in there. It's pretty great. Anywho, there you have it, guys. My big mega planner haul, craft haul, art supply haul, just all this fun stuff that I'm just really excited to break into and start using. But I wanted to at least do, you know, the little unboxings and share the haul with you, just because I know I love watching art supply haul videos, especially when I go through periods where I'm like, don't buy any supplies, just watch other people opening stuff. It sometimes like fulfills my need to want to get fun new things. But you know, when October rolls around, it's art challenge season, Inktober season. You know, I think it's fun to kind of treat yourself to something new, you know, like whether it's a collection box or something else, or a new sketchbook or a new planner, whatever it is you're going to work in. I think it's fun to treat yourself to something just to kind of help you nudge into the challenge and feel motivated and inspired and have lots of new fun stuff to play around with. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. For more art and good times, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe. I will be doing a more in-depth unboxing of the Midnight Snack collection. Oh my gosh, that's such a mouthful. The Midnight Snack collection from Artsnacks. I'll be doing a more in-depth unboxing of that over on my Patreon. If you want to check that out, there is a link down below, and links for anything else mentioned in this video will also be down below. That is a wrap. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.